Hello everyone and welcome back to Deadly Gaming, hosted by me, Deadly, aka Scott, aka Deadly Canuck, and all the other monikers that I go by. As you can see, we've done some changes to the house. I brought the roof down one layer, that sort of smoothed things over, did a little bit of decorating, got a rudimentary little wheat farm over here, we've got a cow pit over here. Yeah, so today I thought it would be a good time to go seek out another fortress because I want to get the ability to brew potions and such. I did a little bit of caving, and so there's still a little bit cooking from that. We got a bunch of diamonds, and so I've got enough in my inventory to do two things. I want to A, make an enchanting table, and then B, we're going to make another portal outside there and go to the nether. I want an enchanting table because I'm going to put some low-level enchants, and actually I think we're going to need new gear as well. I'm going to put some low-level enchants onto my armor and a bow, hopefully, so that if we run into ghasts, we're going to be able to deal with them a little bit quicker. But yeah, that's what I figured is going to be up for today. You're probably watching this on Sunday, so if all goes well, Canada will have won the gold medal in the men's hockey. Yeah, we're playing Sweden. We beat America 1-0, as I'm sure some of you are aware. It was a really good game. Canada kind of dominated. The 1-0 score doesn't really. Unbreaking is such a crappy enchantment. Feather falling, I'll take, I guess. I'd really love. Wow. That was brutal. Okay. But yeah, so the game went well. Canada kind of dominated. I mean, Carey Price had to make a couple of key saves, but that's why you have him there. Really, Canada dominated the flow. It wasn't as close a game as the score suggests. And I'm not saying that to be harsh. That's just the way it was. Um, Sharpness and power. That's what I'd want on that. Okay, so we're only down to 30, which is good. So we've got some low-level enchants on that. It is nighttime. Also, you'll see that I did a little bit of interior decorating. Threw up a couple paintings to spice things up. I've got my inventory sort of sorted, but not really. I've got space for a couple more. Those are empty, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get a little portal up and running. I don't particularly care for the sound that the portal makes, so I'm going to move it a little bit a ways down from my cabin. You also notice that my reed farm is up and running a little bit more in the way of reeds, which was necessary for the books and whatnot. Okay, this will be good. Dig out a nice little spot here for our portal. So the nether, it's going to be a little bit of a dangerous journey. I was really hoping for some fire protection. Really hoping for some fire protection. We're going to have to be very careful not to fall into lava. Because if we fall into lava, that will be bad. Yeah, let me just double check. I've got plenty of arrows. Do I have plenty of food? I've got a fair amount of food. I'll make a little quick run back. Maybe get a little bit more in the way of arrows. Fill this up with water, although I think it evaporates instantly before it even puts out fire in the nether. So that's going to be unfortunate, because my bucket of water is normally my fail-safe. Okay, so we're going to put the steak away in there. The raw beef, anyways. Away in there. We'll throw you guys in there. We don't need shears in the nether. Don't need an axe. Don't need dirt. I might need dirt, just for pillaring and things like that. Actually, no, I'd much prefer to use cobblestone, because a ghast will be able to blow up the dirt. Won't be able to blow up the cobblestone. Diamond pickaxe just to speed things up, I guess, but I don't have very many diamonds, so I'm just going to leave it like that. We don't need to be too concerned about mining too many things. If we see quartz, we'll mine it, but and we will see quartz, let's be honest here. Our main concern, though, is tracking down as tracking down a nether fortress. I'm going to leave these because I am going to use them as markers as well. I would prefer to have more food on me, but we have what we have. Without further ado, let's jump into the nether. If you're new to Minecraft, never go into the nether without flint and steel. The reason being, once we go through there, we're probably going to experience a little bit of a frame drop because this is going to be loading in the nether for the first time. The reason being, if a ghast shoots at your portal, it can deactivate your portal. And then if you don't have a flint and steel, you can't reactivate the portal unless the ghast shoots it again. So it would be a little bit of an oversight to enter into the nether. We're having a little bit of terrain lag. We can see the zombie pigmen, but we can't see the land that they're standing on. Okay, yeah, we're getting a lot of lot of frame lag here. The world's not rendering in around us. Come on, world. Come on, world. I don't know which direction would be a good one to go. First off, in the direction of another fortress, unless that's another fortress right there, and it is. Wow, that's lucky. Okay. I don't think that has ever happened for me. I normally have to go on long. I thought 90% of this episode was going to be a huge journey. Just looking for one of those suckers. The water has disappeared from my bucket, or did I even go and get any? I don't think I did. Okay, so if I run into lava, pretty much dead. That's pretty much going to be it for us. So that's the danger. That's a big danger. How am I doing here? Really? Am I just digging into the side of something and I didn't notice? Yeah, probably got a little bit more to go. Yeah, okay. So that's a big chunk of what we were here to do down already. Again, I did not set a timer. I'm assuming that I've been talking for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go with that. So we're looking at 15 more minutes. But really, I'm just hoping to get blaze rods at the very least. And definitely some nether wart. I want to be able to brew some potions. And I hear blazes already. Now, blazes are going to be able to set me on fire. So that's not cool. I don't like being set on fire. I don't think too many people do, to be perfectly honest. But I definitely don't. I know that for a fact. So this one probably has a blaze spawner. So yeah, let's talk. Hello. I guess I just went right up under a chest. I also need to be careful. Oop, hello. Yep, on fire. Okay. Maybe this isn't going to be a very talky episode. Might be preoccupied. Did that kill him? I killed him. Whoop. A little bit weaker than I thought they were going to be. Okay. Yeah. Got him. No blaze rod yet, eh? Lots of these chests. Oh, look at that gold saddle. That's my first saddle. That's right, horses. I totally forgot about that. We're going to have to get ourselves a horsey. So I'll just mark these with torches so that I know. Also going to give a little cobblestone pointer. That's the exit. Did I open this one? Okay. Now that it's quieted down a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, stories to tell. Okay, so me and my brother were on our way to hockey. Nether wart. I didn't know that you could find it in a chest like that. Normally you have to find the actual farm area for it. Me and my brother were on the way to hockey. And early on in this season, in this winter season here, we were having a little bit of attendance issues with our guys. we would have like 7 guys in a game, and so we have barely any spares, and so everybody's tired, and then the goalies end up working overtime because they're making a lot of saves because guys are tired. Whoop, that scared the crap out of me. I have no idea why. Because guys are tired and they're not coming back on defense or things like that, and so we were talking, and we were talking on the way hockey, and I was like, man, we're having a lot of attendance issues. And he's like, yeah, Frank hasn't been here at all. And then I look at him, oh God, wither. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. This 3. Okay, we're fine. Oh, there's another one. You want to drop a wither skull? That would be cool. Yeah. I don't like these guys. Eventually we're going to see a lot more of those guys as I try to get a beacon later on. Lots of gold I'm finding. I'm loving it. Still no blaze rod. But yeah. And I was like, Russell, he's like, yeah, Frank hasn't been there. And I was like, Russell, who the hell is Frank? We do not have a guy on our team named Frank. And he's like, yeah, we do. And I was like, no, we don't. He's like, the guy with all the holes in his socks. And I was like, man, that guy's name is Jimmy. There's not one letter in the name Jimmy, in the name Frank. And he looks at me and he's like, dude, I've been calling him Frank for like the 2 years we've been playing with him. Oh, it was great. So, needless to say, my brother's nickname in my phone right now is Frank. Just absolutely hilarious. Get that skeleton out of there. I want that. Blaze. Drop a blaze rod, damn it. Yeah, I dropped one. Okay. So we're at least somewhat on the path that we want to be in. We've got one blaze rod. That's enough for a brewing stand at least. I'm going to want some more though, because I want to be able to brew like fire resistance potions and other things like that. I'm totally losing myself though. This is a lot of ground we're covering, and I've got no idea which direction it came from. So that was a funny story. That was just great, man. Like, man, who the hell is Frank? It was good times. It was good times. Play hockey tomorrow night, but tonight, if you're watching this on Sunday, which you probably are. So test out the old groin, because I think it is a little bit better. I probably wouldn't be playing if I was scheduled to be goalie, just 'cause stretching out still does not sound like a good idea to me. It still does not sound like a good idea to me. Sounds like something that could be potentially very, 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 very painful. So, playing player, fingers crossed that I don't die or make it worse. Definitely not on my to-do list to make it worse. But yeah, so what else to talk about? What can I talk about? Really, that's about it. I'm gonna start making my way back. I would have preferred to see more blazes, but we can always come back. I'm more concerned about getting potions, the ability to brew potions. Although I don't have melon seeds yet, so but still, yeah. What else to talk about? Just had a big surprise birthday party for my brother, and I was charged with distracting him for the morning. These guys are neutral unless I hit them, thankfully, because they're extremely powerful. And I was the one charged with distracting him, getting him out of the house. And my brother is a very, very stubborn person, so it was a big headache getting him not to go home, because he was the cover was that he was having dinner with him and his wife's friends there, and so he thought the entire time, he's like, man, I need to be home and I need to be cleaning, otherwise Sam's gonna be pissed at me. And, oh man, so there was a lot. It was just a huge headache keeping him at my house playing video games and ping pong and things like that. So where are we? Okay, we're here. Let's get horse stuff into this. And let's get a brewing stand. I think it's like that, yeah. So that's that. That's nice. I guess we'll just plop it down somewhere. I'm going to prettify this later on. Yeah, so that's really about it. Make a nether chest here. All the gold we collected here. Golden swords are kind of useless, but you know, whatever. I'll just organize all of this. I guess this will also be somewhat of a potion thing, I suppose. We found 2 flint and steel. That's funny. I'll put that in the miscellaneous chest. Yeah. I think that's about it, guys. I did not expect that to take so little as far as time goes. That's really all I had planned for this segment. You may see a little bit more after a jump. If not, I will see you guys later.